Hello there. 1,000 subscribers. Jumping crocodiles. Anyway, it's time to learn the history of my channel. So, let's begin, shall we? Now, believe it or not, this channel isn't actually the first original Starzilla channel. Let me explain. The first channel actually came around in 2017 or 2019, given the same name as this channel, where the first video was called Sonic vs. Gigan. Yeah, don't ask about that. I was really childish back then. Then I had to get rid of it because I was using my parents' account to make that channel. So, yeah. Then, this video. Godzilla vs. his enemies. Where Godzilla would face King Ghidorah, Mecha Godzilla, Kiryu, Space Godzilla, and King Caesar for some reason. Don't watch it. It'll melt your brain. Also, his beam was purple. I was a kid, okay? I was stupid. Purple dorsal plates, I guess, and I never really saw Godzilla 2000 at the time. Now, this is where I would make my first ever video on the main channel, here. Godzilla Battle for Earth Episode 1. Now, this wasn't even for fame or popularity. This was for fun. But then it hit over 7,000 views. So I had to continue making the series. Then school started. Yay. Which made it really hard to make videos. And then Season 2, Episode 4 is where it all fell down. I had too much school stuff to worry about and, well, got lazy. So I left Battle for Earth in the dust. 6 months later, I would return to YouTube, and people were actually excited that I returned. I was shocked. I came back for 2 reasons. 1. Monsterland Episode 20 by Finalzilla. Yup, Finalzilla. And the second reason is I made friends with him on Discord. We're YouTube buddies now, and I featured him in this video, so he's gonna say something. Take it away, Finalzilla.
What up, gamers? I found Starzilla's channel during the summer of last year, specifically this video, which I'll show on screen right now. It wasn't until August when I actually started talking to Starzilla and I got his Discord. Also, we actually fought once. You know I won that fight, Starzilla. Don't try to hide the truth. Since then, we've collaborated in many ways, but we have yet to actually fight each other. And by that I mean our OCs, not in real life.
Thank you, Finalzilla. Because of him, I made a new series called Chillin' on Monster Island. This was supposed to be a fun little series until Godzilla.ERR and the Crystal of Chaos came in, which will lead to Darkness Upon Monster Island, where I started to hate making the videos. It took way too long to make them, and I had way too many figures to use while making them. Much like Finalzilla with Monsterland, but unlike him, I was able to finish Darkness Upon Monster Island. And now, in the present, where I would make the remastered version of my first series. The writing will be better, voices would sound less cringy, and the story would actually connect to Chilling on Monster Island. And it was all because of a YouTuber who made a video about me. Yes, me. He goes by the name of CJ's Kaiju Productions, and I have asked him to say something on here because, yeah, you know why already. Take it away, CJ.
Hello, dear YouTube audience. My name is CJ's Kaiju Productions, a relatively well-known person in the figure series creating product, I suppose. Now, here we're going to talk about Starzilla the Galaxy Kaiju, thus the meaning of this video. And I just gotta say, congratulations, man, on 1,000 subscribers, because that is one big milestone. That is the first milestone out of any. You know, way back in the day, reaching 1,000 subscribers meant you're getting money. now it's 500 subscribers, but you know, things change. And well, I have a whole list of things that I have to talk about as requested, so I'm gonna do exactly that. First things first, how did I get introduced to Starzilla's channel? Well, I actually talked about this in my review of his channel, which that video you should totally check out, by the way, it's amazing. But like I said in that video, I first saw in my YouTube recommendation page Godzilla Battle for the Earth episode 3, and I gave it a watch because it was like, oh, this is a quite a compelling thumbnail, so I'm gonna watch it. And I watched it and I thought, you know what, this series actually has some major potential. And then I rewatched the entire original series, and I gotta say, same thought process applied, that I thought it had massive potential, and you know what? I was right, because that potential that I saw has now been imagined, and Starzilla is making all these new contents and off branches of his original series. It is going real well, and I'm almost proud, because I did come first out of me and Starzilla, but I like to see other people having the same interests in me and actually doing well. It gives me hope for what I want to do in the future. Now, there's another thing about how I felt about Starzilla's videos and how I still do feel. I still do feel like it has amazing potential because, well, even though he's reached my previous expectations, I do have to say that there's always more room for improvement. For instance, way back when I was making my original series that is abruptly ended, I always thought, you know what, I can do better. And over the years, I stalled until I thought I was good enough, and I rebuilt my original series. And what a series it's gonna be, I promise. But, oh my god, Starzilla's doing the exact same thing. He's making these beautiful videos, and each time he's improving on the last. You know, there was a time where his special effects were just like JPEGs or PNGs that didn't really do much, but you know, they're actually animated now, which is a huge step up from just putting placeholder images, because now it makes the world feel more alive. On top of that, the video I made on Starzilla, which again, totally should check out, I thought that, well, why should I even make it? Because I actually wanted to make it for a while before even, well, making it. And I actually have two reasons for making it. One, because I was inspired by his content. And the second reason was a tiny little bit of jealousy. Why jealousy? Well, it's because he was rapidly gaining subscribers and I was stuck at, well, pretty much the same subscriber count I've got now. Well, that's a lie. I've actually grown quite a bit ever since I made that video. But I think I raised a couple good points. And I'm going to tell you something. I think Starzilla actually listened. Or at least, I think. Because I actually mentioned in that video about how random characters are getting their own spin-off stories, and how some of them didn't make complete sense, like Kiryu's story. And then for all of a sudden, Kiryu's story kind of just abruptly ended. So, you know, what a coincidence. On top of that, I'm pretty sure I also said that Godzilla was a really good protagonist before, you know, introducing Starzilla, the character. And wouldn't you know, Godzilla in the series is getting a whole bunch more screen time. Coincidence? I think not! And finally, on the checklist of what I've got to say, how do I feel about his retold tales of his original series? Which I gotta say, copycat much? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm actually kind of proud in myself, a little bit, because I've actually made a mark on the YouTube community, because if you have seen his first retold episode, I actually get a pretty damn big shout out. So it's nice to see that I've actually had an effect on the community. And I gotta say, I am really thankful, Starzilla, that I could have been any help at all, and an inspiration to a highly successful YouTuber, which looks down upon me when it comes to subscribers. But I think that's about all I gotta talk about. But there you go. And hopefully I'll see at least half of you on my channel.
Thanks, man. And that's pretty much it. Also, after Retold is finished, there will be more content coming. You'll just have to wait and see for what comes in the future. I'll see you in the next one.